welcome back to this channel. Today is on a Saturday and we are doing a not so common kind of content because it's content to do with women and empowerment or women and property ownership. So we'll be talking about land matters and how I acquired mine and the progress so far. So for the returning viewers, I'm so grateful. May God bless you abundantly. I don't take it for granted that you take your time to watch my content. And as usual, I have someone who wants to introduce the vlog.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Samira. Please
Go, Enda.
I go to see.
If I don't let him introduce the vlog, he won't let me shoot. Atashinda amenisumbua all the time. So let him take those 30 seconds. He feel happy and then he goes. So as I was saying, we'll be talking about ownership of land, and in the comment section let me know, what do you think? Should women buy lands? Should we own property ama tungoje tuolewe then mabwana zetu watakuwa wamejua mahali tunaishi? Share your feedback in the comment section. Also let me know whether you own a piece or what's your view on land ownership by women. I'm creating this content in my neighbor's home and there's a construction ongoing, so you're likely to hear some disturbing noises, and because I don't have a microphone at the moment, ignore them. Yeah, so the year is back in 2017. I've just gotten my first job, my first permanent job. And you know, when you get a permanent job after you are confirmed, using your payslip you can obtain a loan from the bank, or you can join a SACCO. Then once you have enough saving, you get 3 times the amount of the loan. So me as a little girl, I knew I wanted to first of all buy a car. So after joining the SACCO, I wanted to save a particular amount. I wanted to save 200,000 so that I would get a loan from the SACCO. 3 times of 200,000 is 600,000. Those days, Demus were not very expensive, and I was obsessed with academia. So I started saving kidogo kidogo. I committed almost 3/4 of my salary to ensure within 1 year of saving I will be able to buy the car. The same year my son was born. My son was still young and I was getting tired of carrying him on my back or using Ubers all the time, especially on weekends. And I felt that the most important thing for me to buy at that time was a car. And on top of that, I was still pursuing my diploma in insurance. So this salary that I want to buy a car with is still the same, being used to pay school fees at the College of Insurance. And around October, shit happened and I lost almost everything. I was left with the baby and the child, but I had lost my dad. I lost my sanity. I lost material things. And so life became a little bit hard and I had to move out of a 2-bedroom to a single room. Then start life afresh. Like start buying sufuria, start buying bed, start buying everything for the house. And so at this, when this is happening, I've already committed enough money to obtain a loan. And now I couldn't buy a car while I'm living in a single room. I wouldn't buy the car when I don't have a bed or a good house for myself. So the dream of buying a car had to be delayed until a later date. And because I had already gained access to the loan application, I wouldn't stop the process, and I was quite unsure about what will I do with the money. And at this point, you're very confused because life has just happened. Rock bottom, you've been up there, now you're down here. You really don't know what to do. And I have a brother who is my very good friend. So I told him, I now have the money. I applied. It is yet to be disbursed in the bank. But I really don't feel like I need to buy a car right now, because how will I even fuel a car when I need to start settling? and this money is a lot. I just can't take the 600,000 and start buying chairs. And I was also hoping things would work out, then I would go back to my normal life, so I didn't have to invest a lot on what I need in the house. So mambo ya Kademio, the Mazda Demio, even after window shopping, after calling SBT Japan so many times, and even settling on the car I'll buy, I had to let that idea go. My brother told me, actually, you have the money at the right time, because on a Saturday there's a company called Cretan Properties, and they are doing a land sale launching. You can come. If you're interested in the place, you just buy. You are even very lucky, because cash buyers normally get a discount. So you come on Saturday, I'll take you. I'm also purposing to buy one for myself. Then I think it's a good thing to buy land, because it just appreciates. So when you need your 600,000 back, whenever you're ready to buy the car, you will just sell the land and then you buy your car, and it will have added some value. So you won't go for any loss, rather than just having the money rest in the bank. And it looked like an attractive idea. And so Saturday came and I had to come and see whatever the land that Clayton Properties are selling. Let me tell you guys, I didn't have the idea of ever buying land in my mind, because where I come from, we have a very huge piece of land, and in any case, in our family, girls pia hugawiwa shamba, so I know I'll get a land either way. And was also looking at, one day I'll get married, so why should I bother about buying land? Or where is the harm if I continue renting? Because as a woman, am I looking forward to one day ati I'll be having a mjengo somewhere? So mambo za shamba sidhani ni za wanawake, ni za wanaume. But now that my bro has proposed and he's older than me, let me just go and see what it happens. So on the material day, people were supposed to commit with 2,000, and I was quite unsure. I was still feeling things will work out and I'll get the Mazda Demio I wanted. So I kind of refused. And my bro told me, let me commit for you this 2,000. Then on Monday, you'll have decided whether you want the land or not. Because without committing, it won't be reserved for you. In fact, you're going to be my neighbor. So I'm taking 2 pieces. I'll pay one for you. Just give out your KRA pin and your ID card. So mtu akiamua akulipie and hakuna hasara unaenda, surely utakataa. So nikalipiwa, and I had to go back to Nairobi. Then I think whether I'll buy or not, then I get back to my bro on Monday. When I went back and sat through, I realized actually I've already spent like 30,000 to clear my college fee for that semester. And unajua pesa ukivunja uanze kuspend inakujanga inaisha. That they say the easiest way to spend 1,000 shillings is to make it lose. Just remove 10 shillings and you won't know how it ends. So I felt like 30,000 is already gone. If I'm not careful, and now that I need to start settling, I'll use this 600,000. I'll not be able to account for it. So let me just deposit it. So I told my brother, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to buy the land. How much is it? It is this amount. You'll do the paperwork. He said you need to sign the agreement letter, but that won't stop you from sending the money, because Cretan Property is not the first time I'm buying a land from them. I've bought several pieces, so I've got no doubt with them. In fact, you don't even need to do a land search, because they are very genuine guys. I have experience with them. So don't fear anything. You just deposit the money, then at your own free time, you'll go and sign the agreement, and your title deed will just be processed in a short time. Okay, there are dogs barking in the neighborhood, so let's wait kidogo. At least the dogs have finally been quiet. I think there were cows passing by. That's the reason they were barking. So let's move on. I deposited the money directly to their Equity account, and I won't say how much. I forgot because this was money that had already been deposited by the SACCO, and arrangements to have it paid was already on payslip. So it wasn't affecting me in any way. I paid and forgot. I never went back to find which is the exact land I've chosen. I didn't bother about signing the agreement. I also didn't bother about the title deed and everything. This was money I had and I didn't know how to use it because the dream of owning a car had just been shattered. So I forgot about it. 1 year later, my brother was asking, by the way, you got your title deed? Because I have mine. And I was like, I've never gone to pick. I've never even signed the agreement. Then he told me, you're very ignorant because how do you just send the money blindly and you never went to see what you're buying? Kamwambia, but I trusted you. So we agreed you'll do the paperwork for me. And then he was like, nikutafutie shamba na bado ni kusainia agreement. Surely. Si hata ofisi za Cretam ziko huko Nairobi, you just walk in na utakuwa umesainisha. So it's 1 year later, could we realize that your land was even sold and you already paid? Na unaendelea kukatwa loan. Nikasimwambia nipatie namba ya mtu nitapigia huko Cretam. So he gave me the chairman's number. He was called, I think, Mungai or something. Nikampigia, then nikamwelezea my situation and he was like, oh yeah, we even have some title deeds that are yet to be picked. So when you free, just pass by and come along. Ilikuwa ni like on a 24th Christmas. Nikamwambia, in fact, I'm very free this afternoon because I'm working half day. I'll pass by town to your offices, then I get my title deed. So hivyo ndio nilienda nikachukua title deed. The day ya kuchukua title deed ndio the same day nilisign agreement na nikapewa receipt ya payment. That is Jane for you. Imagine. And in fact, this was the first investment I was making, a huge one. Sikuwa nimebuy any other property. I was still very young and as I say, very stupid or foolish. So nilichukua title deed 1 year later, alafu hiyo ndio nilisign agreement na ndio nilipewa receipt ya ndio nilikuwa nimelipa. Wangesema hawana hiyo pesa, akisijui ingekuwa aje, cause hata kuitrace back a year later na ni watu wanapata nini mingi, singekuwa ni ngumu. So okay, Ninduthi, you will forgive me because of various disruptions, but I also need to finish this vlog and get back to Nairobi. I'm in Nakuru County at the moment. After kupewa title deed na kwenda nikaiweka kwa nyumba, mimi nikasahau hiyo story. Loan ilikuwa inakatwa, alafu you don't check your payslip every month, especially when it's constant. You usually know, ni hii ndo pesa nimezoea kuishi nayo. Na saa zingine hata umechukua advance, so unajua hata hakuna kitu inaingia kwa hiyo mshahara. So even ndio mshahara iendelea kukatwa. Title deed mimi niliweka, but singekwambia shamba yangu ni hii. Almost 3.5 years later, nika realize na tudo tumeanza kuongezeka. Kwani siku hizi sikatwi loan? Ndio ikani hit. Nishamaliza ile loan ya SACCO. Ndio maana mshahara yangu imeongezeka na do kiasi fulani. So bedhe nakuanga na shamba. I think it's high time nilienda kujua hata hii shamba iko wapi. So one day I was doing farming in the midst of COVID. And nilikuwa nimechoma mahindi, tulivuna zikatupeleka vibaya sana. We lost some money. And after kuziuza hasara tukasema the next day tunaamka tukienda nyumbani. So we go to Nakuru town very early and we also felt hatuna form. Nikaambia mwenye tulikuwa na yeye, bedhe nakuanga na shamba hizi sides za Kabarak. Tunaweza enda tukaone cause venye tu nilibai almost 4 years ago, sijai rudi kuona. The dog is still barking, guys, and I don't think I'll stop shooting. Twende nikakuonyesha mahali nimeinvest ama mahali kijana ata inherit, kuzioni nikienda kujenga huko mashinani. Mashinani in my thinking then, cause nilikuwa na imagine bado ni an empty land like we left it when we were buying. So tukakuja mpaka Kabarak, and we didn't even know the exact point land iko, because now there were structures, people had started building, other companies had bought the land, so it was even so hard for us to identify our property. So again, I called my brother and I asked him, so where is our land located? And he told me, you see a white makuti building, a building that is made of makuti roofing, but it has a white gate. You go up to that point, then from there count like 5 plots, then hapo ndo plot yetu iko. Why say, si tulizunguka, tukazunguka mpaka finally nikakuja nikaipata. And now between our plots and the makuti building, we had another neighbor. So I went to the neighbor, and that neighbor is the one who I'm shooting my content. What am I saying? Kizungu inanishinda. Huyo jirani ndo nashutia content kwake leo. So I knocked. Then a lady came out and was like, I'm so and so. I bought land over here. It's been a while. I can barely trace the land because there have been so many developments. So I need your assistance. I have the plot number. Just tell me your plot number. Then I'll be able to identify mine because they are beacons. And the lady was kind enough. She told us the company selling had assigned numbers. So hers was like number 29 and mine was like number 26. And I wasn't sure, is mine 26, 27 or 28, because my bro had taken 2 properties and we had taken them together. So I felt challenged, I felt embarrassed. Like, unaown property na ujui property yako ni gani, mpaka unaenda kuulizia majirani. And you know, land can be sold by anyone, eh? We've heard of land conmanship every now and then. So if people realize you've not been keen or you rarely come, they can easily do anything. They can mess you up. Unaweza pata land iko na title deed ingine. Because pia corruption is real, especially in the government offices. Nobody can be trusted. So mi nikarudi, nikajua plot yangu iko either hapa tu, lakini is alright. Nitakuja ni fence one day. Na pia nijenge or nifanye kitu, because now the land is promising, the area is growing. Watu wameanza kuweka maji, unaona post za stima zimewekwa. Like, land appreciates very fast, and in a span of 4 years, I'll take you around. You see the developments in the area right now. And this is like COVID ilikuwa 2021. So this is like the second year. Na sai kumedevelop kabisa, mpaka watu wamepanda miti ni mrefu. So mi nikarudi na nikaambia mwenye tulikuwa naye, it's a shame. I feel very ashamed that I don't know what I own. Yet, hii ni pesa nilicommit, ni pesa nilikatwa nayo mshahara, ni loan nimelipa, but siwezi account for that loan. And ningefanya kitu ingine, hata ningenunua kama Mazda Demio nikaweke Uber, sahi kangekuwa kamesharudisha pesa yake. So I think I'll need to do something. After that challenge, I didn't take so long. Ilikuwa ni kama COVID ikikuja kuisha 2021. So 2022 nikajiambia nitakuwa na project. Nita fence, nitaweka gate, nitaweka choo. Hiyo land yangu lazima ikae kama mimi. Lazima nikuange na ring, at least niko na land place fulani. So sikupata do, na nilikuwa tu najaribu, nikasema ninunue mti ama nibebe from home, nipewe roli na madhe, nikuje at least nimwage post, ni fence ama ninunue wire alafu. But unfortunately I didn't manage. Hiyo project have kupushiwa to next year. So December venye nilikuja, that is on 26th of December, nikapata jirani yangu. This is for the second time we were now meeting. Nikamwambia, these are my plans. How did you do yours? Where did you get post? Where did you do this and that? Because pia huwezi enda place blindly na kuna watu already wako huko. Then akaniambia, actually that is what I do. So when you're ready, you just let me know. And nikafeel mzigo kidogo imepunguzwa. So nikikuwa ready, I'll just contact Hani and niambie mashimo ama ni guide, because you just don't trust anybody. Anyway, so mi nikarudi, then vile nilijipanga nikapata tu pesa hivi, nikasema it is time now I completed my project, because it is in one of my resolutions for 2023. It was a resolution in 2022, but unfortunately, due to financial constraints, I didn't manage to do it. But God, this year I have to fence that land. And so when I got some little money, I called my neighbor. Nikamwambia, this is what I want to do. Then akanipea logistics, akaniambia, we need to do cedar, we need to do post, we need to do this and that. And we agreed on the cost. Mind you, this is a stranger. Jeje naye pia anapenda kurisk. So nikamtumia do. Na nika commit, then we've been talking. And so today is when now I came to see what is being done. And guys, let me tell you, I'm very proud. I'm also grateful. So when I came, she had already bought the barbed wire, the nails, the posts had already been put up. They've been cemented. So in the next few minutes, you'll be seeing what's being done. I didn't manage to take a before photo because I found them having already set up the posts. And I'm so proud of the job that has been done. So let me take you around. Just watch the video. And I'll make sure you watch till the end. Guys, I'm not so sure you'll hear me clearly because of the wind, but for anyone who might be interested, these are 50 by 100. So I've used cedar trees. Cedar hazikuliwi na mchwa. Alafu huku chini, I don't know if you can see, instead of using hii mchanga ya red kukwamilisha hizi post, nimetumia cement na ballast ndio zishike kabisa, na pia zisikuliwe na mchwa ama ikuwe rahisi mtu kungoa, kwa unajua bado sijaanza kuishi hapa, so itakuwa rahisi mtu akijua kuna mtu anaishingi hapa kukuja kungoa sengenge ama kutoanisha post waende wakaote kuni. So unaweka cement ndio zishike permanently. Then naona jirani yangu alikuwa ameweka kanini kapipe ka white, akitaka ku-identify plot yake. Sasa mtu anaweza jua yake ni gani. Yeah, I'm so happy the work is completed. Bado watu tushaweka, niko mpaka na gate, so nimebakisha tu kuleta materials and I'm a happy woman. The weather is extremely hot, so nimejikelea hii sweta ya Prince ndo nisianze kupata sunburn, cause mi naye nikikaa kwa jua sana nini yangu huyu anza kuturn skin. So let me tell you guys, when we came here the land was empty, there was nothing at all. But right now people have built houses, there are even rentals. Na mimi hata kufence ama hata kujenga choo kwa plot yangu sikuwa nimejenga. Anyway, let me take you around. You see the developments around the area. Watu wengi sana hapa wamejenga residentials. I understand yule mtu anaishi uko kwenye mnaona gate ya white ni mzungu. Then hapa next kuna mtu anajenga gorofa, bado ni ongoing. Uko mbele, sijajua kama ni rentals ama ni residential anajenga, but I'll find out. For my case, I'm yet to decide whether ni rentals I'll do ama nitajenga residential property, then I'll be renting it out, hoping one day during my retirement nitatoka Nairobi nikuje Nakuru. I've used one roll of barbed wire, the 610 meters, and that has enabled me to do 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ni sita hii side cause singenge ilikuwa mingi, but the other ile side ya huko na the other side ni 5. So at least itakuwa ni ngumu mtu hata kukuja ku trespass. If I had enough money I would have done 2 ndo zishikane kabisa venye mtu hata anza kurukarukia hapa, cause for now as you can see mtu bado anaweza kuja anainua sengenge na anavuka, cause hapa hata panakani kama watu hupita pita. So in one way or the other pia nimefunga haka kanjia. I don't know if you can see it. Then things you may need ni vitu kama the U-nails, unahitaji simiti, unahitaji mchanga ya kukorogea hizi posts as I've told you. You also need bending wire ya kushikanisha hizi sengenge kwa post. I don't think there's something else because hizo vitu zingine fundi walikuwa nazo, walikuwa wamejisort, but for materials ni hizo peke yake ndo zinahitajika wewe ufence. Posts mimi nimetumia cedar na pia sengenge, then unalipa labor and you're good to go. Na so if you have a land somewhere, I would challenge you, enda uiadie value, enda uitengeneze, don't just buy and sit down. I really feel so proud of myself that after so many years, at least now I can identify my plot because it has a gate and it is fenced. With time, or when it rains, maybe uko April, I'll come and plant trees so that it is well developed, and also for me to ensure I've added value to the land, and to also keep myself on toes, because if my neighbors are building, what's holding me from building also? Done venye umeona, it's 2 gates, so nikianza kuleta materials roli itakuwa rahisi kuingia na kutoka, then nitabai ile waya ya kudogi na padlock, so nafungia materials zangu hapo, so at least hata mtu mwenye anapita kwa hii njia anaona hii plot iko na mwenyewe. Otherwise it was just a bare land, no gate, no fence, nothing. And sasa nikiweka gate hivyo at least inanipea pia motisha wa kutaka kufanya kitu ingine kubwa, nianze kuweka mawe, nianze kuweka mjengo. I'm hoping after kupanda miti I'll get enough money to set up a toilet. Sitaki nikikuja huku na kimbia kwa jirani kususu. Yeah, so nimeulizia bei, the choo ni expensive because naambiwa mita moja ni 1200 and you need like 20 meters. Okay. Nilikuwa scared ni geti inarusharushwa na upepo. Yeah. 20 meters, that is, hata ukisema ni 1000 hiyo ni kama 20k. Then unafaa utafute mabati ama kama nitaweka ya mawe, then hiyo simiti. So it requires some little capital. I'll start saving kidogo kidogo, then hopefully by mid-year or by the end of 2023 nikuwe nishamaliza kuset up toilet hapo. It said there's power in manifestation. Kuku tena. So I'm manifesting an apartment, like a 5-story building in that plot. And because God, you answer prayers, I know one day you will answer mine. And as I usually say, Sunday videos are normally about documenting my life journey. So one day I want to look back and say, this far the Lord has been faithful, because I've come from this point up to this point where maybe I'm a landlord or I'm more than one property owners, ama hata mimi sasa nimekuwa broker wa mashamba. I hope someone gets encouraged by this video, because I bought this land at my very lowest point. Nilikuwa nalala chini. You know me, I'm the type that siwezi nunua kitu yenye staki. Nikiamua this is what I'm going for, nikiamua nataka kiatu ya 4,000, siwezi nunua ya 300 hata kama yenye niko nayo naingiza maji. Wacha ni save hadi nipate enough money. So nikibuy land, nilikuwa naishi kwa single room. Na nilikuwa najua me, I'm not destined to stay in a single room. So I won't buy a mattress, I won't buy a small bed, atika 3 or a 4x6 bed, juu niko kwa single room. I'll wait. So nilikuwa nalala chini. Anyway, hii story ni a bit emotional, so sita have kuisema. Maybe one day when I'm ready, I'll talk more about it. But the point is, I bought the land before buying a mattress in my house. So even for you, regardless of the circumstances you are going through, see beyond. Don't just settle in your problems. Because I really had the option of using that 600k to start buying seat, bed, mattress and nini. But hata kama nilikuwa nalala chini, niliamua kucommit hiyo do yote nikabai shamba. And I don't regret, because the value of the land has increased so much. And I can only thank God for that. I've come to the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. To the Premier Gang, I love you so much, and thank you for the support you accorded me. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also share me out to your friends. I need to grow. Tulisema we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we have to achieve this by December. So I would really appreciate you supporting me. Until next time, guys, it has been fun. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your point of view. So adios. Bye.